Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I was not expecting this. I was updating my grounded. Look at this. I didn't, what the hell? This is new. I didn't expect this to be here. Damn. They for real updated the thing without showing us what it was. Damn. Hello chat. I'm a bit early. If you guys can hear me, let me know. If you guys can't, give me a yelp. This is pretty cool. I'm also... Is the patch notes out yet? I gotta... I don't know if there's any patch notes. So while we wait for patch notes, let's go ahead and let's look at some of the suggestions from the Grounded Discord, shall we? While we wait. How does that sound? Awesome. Why is my little... Oh, of course my VTuber is not up because, duh, I've turned them off. Boom. I'm here. Alright, let's have a look at some suggestions while we wait. I'm just waiting for patch notes to roll out. Although it might be on their website. Hold up. Before I do anything, let me check their website. Grounded 2. Let's see if their patch notes are online somehow. Also, hello chatters. Download fan kit. Isn't there a thing on Discord somewhere you can look at patch notes or something like that? I'm doing great. It's update day. Everyone's excited. No new decor, says Jade. Bro's already on it. Bro's not even streaming. Grounded to patch note. Here we go. Toxic Tangle available now. Woohoo! All right, so we know about I want to see any of the changes. Garden patch. This looks like it's made by AI. This looks like AI generated. Like, you know when you generate stuff and it's like, here's some ideas. Emoji, the garden patch kind of thing. Patch notes. Doesn't work. Are we for real right now? They haven't uploaded the patch notes. Dog, what are they doing? Alright, well, while we wait for the patch notes, one of you guys in chat can say when the patch notes are up. Let's play some Grounded. My 100% save. This is where we were. Yeah, sorry I haven't been making much content recently about Grounded 2. I've kind of been working on Grounded 2 mods. I'm very keen to show what we've been working on, but I'll have to wait for a bit.
Ready to break up a sweat.
Alright, so we are in version. We're in. Apparently, Jade said there's new stuff, but I don't. Apparently he said there's new founders stuff, but I don't think that's true. Steam has the patch notes. That's the Toxic Tangle. That's the PTB, right? Oh wait, no. Oh. Hang on, let me check Steam. I guess I can just show this, right? So we already know this stuff. Cactus flowers might be spawning in now. Okay, what? So I don't. Whoops, I am supposed to show you that. Cactus flowers, they should be spawning. Key lime pumpkin. Corn dogs are here, apparently, so that's good. Founders Pack update. We already know about this stuff. 2 new trinkets, yeah. Balance changes. Here we go. Fabulous FEMA. Trigger chance reduced from 20% to set. I knew this would get nerfed. Crit buff reduced from 50% to 25% and the durations to 3 seconds. So you now have a 7% chance to proc the 25% chance crit. If that makes sense. And the buff only lasts for 3 seconds. I knew this would get nerfed. I knew this. Pinchmarker got nerfed as well. The base damage was reduced by 3. Stun was reduced by 1. If you rock Smasher, which is always active, this really doesn't matter. Volatile capacitor shock damage reduced. I don't know why they nerfed. They're just nerfing shock. Also, Savi, thank you for the 2. I really do appreciate that. Shell Shocker, shield damage. The shock damage reduced. Why would they do that? Okay, so shock builds just don't work anymore. Community requests, update the Pebblet path. Yep, that was ages ago, no? Updating that. Add coordinates in the map menu. Drawn arrows can be cancelled. Glow sticks, unique weapons can be crafted. We can actually just go into Valentine's now if we really, really wanted to. I can set my date to Feb, which is 2 days away. Bug fixes, I don't really care about that. Repeat public test fixes, sure. Where's the roadmap? That's all I care about, is the roadmap. Obsidian, devs, where is my roadmap? If anyone knows where the roadmap is at, let me know, because I currently do not know where they're at. Also, sorry I'm not reading chat, just give me a second, I'm just trying to go through all the new stuff. I don't think there's any... Is the roadmap updated? Grounded 2 roadmap? Grounded 2 roadmap? They updated this? No. Okay, well, I'll leave that up. We'll play the game for a bit. Reload my game? Why do I need to reload my game for? We're in the update. Let's go and use the Axle Armor. I feel like Axle Armor is going to be pretty good. With the Ladybuggy. Also, apparently you can't craft tier 2. Oh no, you can't. Oh. Not me, my bad, fella. My bad. Pumpkins are still up. I just need to figure out what's new. Also, have they patched it so you can't build in here anymore? No, you still can. That's good. That is very good. Who's messaging me on Steam? Toxic Tangle update trailer? Hang on a second. Oh, here we go. I'm stuck in the tube. That's fine.
Previously on Grounded 2.
That's loud as shit, man.
Welcome 4 fresh faces. The teens toughed up for some nasty neighbors. And tame the untamable. Now new threats rise from beneath the roots. This episode, the Toxic Tangle.
Why is it in red? It should be in green. Damn, what the hell did Hoops just do? Did she one-shot it by throwing a rock at it? Oh, she speared it. Alright. Damn, the Broodmother's back, everybody. The Broodmother is back. You can't make these, by the way, so don't get excited.
Truly among my finest work.
Alright, what's here? What happened? What's anything new in here? Not that I can see. Willow, get out of the way. Move. Anything new? Any teasers? Oh, the Broodmiller chair and the Broodmiller chandeliers. They're back. They're back, everybody. Oh man.
Time to squash some bugs.
The wild card. Max is the wild card.
Vacation's over. Back to work.
Hoops the playmaker, of course. The bug guy Pete. What is this animation? This is really cool. Okay. Are moths back in the game? Why are there moths here? They're not in the game. Oh. Look at that. We got the sunken trident is coming back in the next update. There we go. Look at that, everybody. Look at that. Anything else we can see that's new? There's the Sour Katanga. They really just spoil that? They really spoiled the Orc Broodmother?
Tangle.
They for real just spoiled the entire update.
Vacation's over. Back to work.
Alright, so... Interesting. There's moths. So we got... The only thing that's new is Sunken Trident, the moths, which are currently not in the game, because, obviously. Damn. Okay, has the roadmap been updated? No. Alright. Let's play ball. Scorpion Bay? I have no idea. Why is Grounded 2 lagging? I'm not sure. You're probably loading in all the new assets and stuff.
Yo, over here.
Yeah, so moths should be neutral. They're not here. Like, why would they do that? That's what's the angry one? That's the stranger. Why would they do that?
That'd be handy charging into the paint.
Why would they show moths when it's not even here? Should we loot them for their gold cards? Because they need to find gold cards. Using the Axle armor, because apparently it's really good if you use the ladybuggy glitch. Like the rapid fire thing. Like you just spam click and shove. But you know. We can see how strong it is against this cricket here. I mean, why? I mean, the damage is alright, like. Thought the first Mask Stranger I didn't peeper as it's the other one. So if you didn't peep, you should always get the Mask Stranger card after the fight, I'm pretty sure. If you didn't peeper, your save is cooked. Until a later date. Until 1.0, which will be ages away.
You should stay behind, Big Bug.
Carrot. Do carrots always drop rotten food? Man, there's so much new stuff I have to discover.
Doesn't beat Grandma's recipe, but it's close.
Where am I? Where am I, chat? Where is Broodmother Mask? I'll let you figure that one out for yourself. I'm not gonna spoil everything off the bat. I mean, the PTB's been out for quite some time, so I don't want to spoil too much stuff. Bro, I'm so washed at this game. Holy, why is that Rust Beetle dead? Okay, these guys just attack each other for some reason. I'm locked behind these doors. I really wish you could have your ladybuggy down here. But I understand, like, the caves are meant for soldier ants and stuff. Can you give me some early game tips? I've got a whole tips and tricks guide video if you want to check that one out. Just learn to parry, I guess. That's the best tip I have for you right now. You know what? Should we change our date to February and check out the Valentine stuff? Do we have any disagreeers in chat? I mean, it comes out in a few days, so it really doesn't matter, right? I already have a feeling that Jade's already doing that, so yes, that's one for yes. Also, sturdy quartzite doesn't respawn. From what I know, sturdy quartzite doesn't respawn anymore. I don't think any of the upgrade rocks respawn anymore, but it might be changed in the future. So just be wary about that. We're also changing our date to Feb so we can get some quote-unquote new content. It's going to be the same stuff as Grounded 1, but you know, it is what it is. Roadmap is still not updated. Can someone confirm? Is the roadmap out? Maybe the roadmap wasn't meant to be system date or something. Time and how do I change it again? What am I doing, bro? I've been up I've been up for like 22 hours straight. Let's go to the 2nd of Feb. This doesn't cook my stream, does it? Hopefully not. 2nd of Feb, change. Alright, we're on the 2nd of Feb. We'll see if anything's new. What moths are coming in the Valentine's update? We're about to find out. We are about to find out. Because I doubt they even do that. Because the Valentine's update is technically already in the game. So we'll see if it's actually a thing. You can't equip any passives. Your passives are always active, Idea Green. You don't equip them. They're always active. Alright, let's have a look-see. Let's see if we're in Feb. We have the Valentine stuff. The March one shouldn't be out yet. The March one should be out next patch with, yeah, here we go. Valentine's limited event. Seek out charming chocolates and craft Cupid arrows. My game crashed. Hello? Have they made it so you can't do this anymore? No shot, right? There's no way. Can you please tell us where the Brumel helmet is? You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. I don't want to say anything just yet. Surely they haven't patched it so you can't change your date. Imagine they did that. I'd be mad. Because like if you missed an event, you can't go back. Reset it? Obsidian's onto me. They got me on lock. Man, this music is stinking right now. What the hell? There we go. Maybe I don't go on. So I loaded my saves. Hold up. If I hit continue, it loads forever. Did I just lose? No, it crashes. Okay, that shouldn't be happening. Let's change our date back to normal. That's interesting. So you can't... Most of my world just got cooked. No, they added nothing new. My world is gone. We just start again. I'll be a bit disappointed, but you know, I lost my base. It is what it is. And just wake up. So they nerfed the cricket trinket. That's all I know. They nerfed it from 50% to 25%. Also, Dupe, thanks for subbing, man. I missed that. That was half an hour ago. My bad, my bad. Yep, for some reason, it just doesn't work. For some unknown reason, you just can't play the Valentine's event. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. There's probably gonna be a patch coming out in the next coming days, because maybe they have put it on lockdown so you can't go back. This game's still too loud, man. What's up, low bros? How we doing? I've never been in this cave before, I just realized. Like, I've never been down here. They changed the basketball? Great mint arrows and are these new? Or have these always been in the game? The great arrows. I knew the sour one was in, but was the spicy and mint one in? I don't remember, bro. They're just nerfing everything? No, I knew straight away. I knew straight away it was gonna get nerfed because 50%. No one tested that, let's be real. They were in? Okay, so they're not new for this patch. Where would the basketball even be? They said they changed the basketball. Interesting. Best settings not to lag. Are you on PC or Xbox Elite? You're on PC? I would recommend just changing everything to low and have your render setting. What's my render setting at? Render. I just go like have everything on medium/low. You're on laptop? Well, that's your answer. Sorry to say, but this game is not going to run well on a laptop. I think the recommended's like a 2060 GPU or something. So you just need to be careful with that. Have they fixed earwigs? Oh my god, they have. Earwigs do like no damage. Earwigs are fixed. The new staff has been nerfed? Why does that sound so loud? Also, why is the whipper bigger than the pincer? I didn't know that. The laptop has a 3060, but that's a laptop GPU. That's not a full GPU, fellas. You have a 3060 on the laptop, not a 3060 like actual graphics card. You have a 3060 chip. Why is it so loud, man? They can't grow the new mushrooms. You need the photonic patch or something. You get that at the end of the story content for this update. Now they can't insta-kill us. I know, right? When I was in the PTB, the earwig combo was almost impossible to block. Yeah, so it seems like it's possible to block now, and they do far less damage. They shouldn't three-shot you anymore. Although I could be entirely wrong. It's a gaming one, though. if you spend, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be real here. If you spend money on a gaming laptop, you're kind of silly. But it's portable. Like, if you say, like, but it's portable, the PC won't run as well if it's not plugged in. Or laptop, not PC, I should say. The PC won't work if you have it not plugged in. My buggy's name's still loading in. That is fantastic. They haven't fixed that from the last patch. Obsidian's live. Why are they so late? You put 2,700 into a game hitched. You put $2,700 into a gaming laptop. What are you doing? I mean, I know PCs are expensive right now because of AI needing RAM and stuff, but damn. Technical issues of fixing audio. They did that last week. I'm just checking the new roadmap. Where's the new roadmap at? Man. You travel so much. And get like a what's it called? Like a ROG Alloy or ROG Ally or something? Like a handheld device. Also, does sour spoil meat? No. Why are there acorns here? Interesting. You know, it's about $1,000. It was a gift. Fair enough. If you didn't pay for it, that's fine. That's just my opinion, though.
Let's see.
What are these guys weak to? Spicy. Let's see if they fixed my daggers, if they do slashing or stabbing damage. 'Cause apparently when you upgrade them down a path, they go slashing, and they're still slashing. Do you play Clash Royale? I've got like... How many trophies do I have in Clash? Like, whatever like the season reset is, 10,000 or something? I've been playing Clash Royale since like what? 2016? Whenever they brought it out. I'm an unk for Clash Royale. That was 10 years ago. Holy. Okay, I thought I could phase through my ladybug for a second. Wait, this is open. Was this not blocked off, chat? Wait. No, I'm in the wrong area. My bad. I thought this one over here was... I thought I was over here for some reason. Does the boss have better animations? We gotta test that. We'll test it now. If you guys don't want spoilers for the boss of the garden update, hop out of stream for a little bit. Roadmap won't be updated for a few hours? Well, come on, man. Come on, Obsidian. You said straight. Like, I mean... Oh, well. This is my bomb save. This is my speedrun save. Okay, I'll just do it like this. Any voice lines? Anything new? Nope, she still sits there. Okay, she has a jumping sound now. Sith, thank you for subbing, man. Any new changes to resistances and whatnot? Oh, I've got Frenzy active. Oh, I just skipped an entire phase. Whoopsies. Less stream buffering?
Not bad.
They changed their attacks, maybe? That's normal. Does the jump back attack do damage? No, I don't think it does. No, there's no moths in the game, I don't think. Although I could. What am I missing here? Oh, these are orcs. Yeah, no, there's no moths in the game because they'd be here in neutral or angry, and there's nothing here. So the moths are not in the game. I think they changed her jump back attack. Ah, I'm disappointed, man. They ask for boss feedback, we give it to them, they don't change a thing. Oh well, it is what it is. Is the stone still blocking the entrance of the northern part? That's where I'm heading to now.
That'd be handy charging into
My
the
ladybug's name is still loading. Thought the Black Ant Queen was there. I doubt they added the Black Ant Queen because there's no creature card for her. My DLSS is sitting on performance. What is the Axel armor set again? Is it crits on Venom or something? You subscribed on phone and into the animation, so if you have your subscriptions public, it will show through on stream. If you do not have them public, it won't show. But thank you for subbing, Sebastian. I appreciate it. Lady Buggy with the assist. Nah, still blocked off. Why do they do this, man? Like, we know the Black Ant Queen's gonna be here eventually. Just bring her out now. Put her in the game, yo. My ladybug's cute. Thanks, man. Damn. Bro got destroyed. You know, maybe I was wrong about the ladybuggy, you know, maybe I was like, this guy's pretty useless, but with the Axel armor, he kind of shreds a little. If you hit your target, of course. Just gotta hit that guy. Also, I don't like how your sensitivity slows down when you're shooting. That's disgusting. Can you get my Discord? You can talk to me in the grounded Discord. That's what you're after. Pretzel chunks. These... Have pretzels always dropped pretzels? I think they have, right? I think it was the corn dogs we needed to look after, right? It was the corn dogs. I might be wrong. How do you do the water glitch? What do you mean the water glitch?
Need salt and chili oil.
Also, no UI when you're on your ladybuggy? No character? That's alright. Why do I have the Bale scale on? Oh. Look, like 6 months for this update was underwhelming. Thought full release would add some more. I thought this update would be a little bit more as well. It's definitely not good that they have like false advertising showing off a moth in the trailer and it's not in the game. At least we know moths are going to be coming in the pond update. Or maybe the moths are coming in the February feature update, which should be end of February. I mean, it just does damage. Pretzel might have a trinket. Nah, it doesn't. Did you lose your pumpkin base? Nah, it's still there. Check. Yeah, we've already seen the new trailer. In the new trailer, there's a moth. There is a moth, and I keep forgetting I need to kill these guys for the gold card. There are moths, and there's the sunken trident, and both of those items are not in the game. But they could be back with the feature update coming out in Feb. Alright. Apparently there's a glitch where you can just ram over and over or something. I don't know if that's possible. Bro, I went to heaven. What's the Discord called? It's called, it's Discord slash GG or whatever. Discord.gg slash grounded the game. What's more annoying, wasps or earwigs? The new earwigs seem fine now because you can parry them. You can only kill the broodmother once, I'm afraid. Only once. Then we got so many parts. We need to get the fabulous femur trinkets. That's what we're after. We gotta kill crickets, chat, but we're going into a tunnel. Why? Because I've never been down here. Or have I? What is down here? I should let you all know that I haven't really played this update. Like, I haven't gone into every single cave. There's a molar down here. And a lot of gloom shrooms. Still no hot tub? Oh, that's right. The hot tub was added, right? It's a roach queen down here. There's 2 roach queens here. Use the broodmother chunks to make the new sour katanga. Which is pretty much the sour variant of the Coltana. And then in the pond update, we're going to get the cold Tana, which is the fresh variant of it. Big changes, they might nerf the ladybug.
Let's see.
I'm doing an exploit, kind of, with the ladybuggy, so I don't think they will. I don't like that bubbly sound. Get this nymph out of here. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to bring the mod out that I'm working on. I'm not gonna say too much, but we're pretty much making Grounded 2.5. If that makes sense. What happened to all the broodmother decorations? They're in creative, and that's it. They're in creative, and they're going to be in playgrounds, which will come out next month. But they're not in the game currently. There's going to be a spring update. Yes, there will be a spring update, and that update is going to include the pond biome. It is going to include underwater bases, I think. It's going to include pond buggies. It's also going to include more story. What else is it going to include? Yeah, more story. Obviously new creatures. Tier 4 will be coming. I think Tier 4 Omni tools are coming. And weapons, so we're going to see a ton of new weapons added, maybe. New armors, a ton of stuff. Spring, summer? Wait, what's on the roadmap? Whatever the summer update, sorry. Spring update will most likely be the sandbox or the playground, which will have the lizard and stuff. So next update will be 6 months. It's going to be 4 months away. I don't know where this 6 month came from. Probably because people didn't think Axel was... I mean, the Axel update wasn't really an update to wait 4 months for, right? Catch you later, Purple Rocks. Thanks for stopping by. Get some water. The salt shards. Salt coming in there as well. Yep. Oh, like we hope so anyway. My game is chunking frames again. No, they haven't fixed it. They haven't fixed it. Devs, you had 3 weeks to fix this issue. They haven't changed the pincher earwigs yet, brother. Yeah, they haven't fixed it. Bruh. I don't want to be negative or anything, but like, come on. That is ridiculous. Okay, I went in there, looked, they're going to talk about the roadmap at the end of their stream and then post it. Alright. Plum, if you don't mind, would you be able to let me know when the end of their stream will be? Wait, no, it should be in half an hour. End of stream should be in half an hour.
It's winter all of a sudden.
Airlines might come back. The Antlines will come back. That's a fact.
Let's see.
I'll have this stream open. Add a bee buggy. Sorry, I read that message and completely missed it. Maybe. I want to say yes. Well, we know one flying mount might be coming to the game. What's up, low bros? Oh, these guys are weak to slashing, not spicy. The Red Baron. Just one? Like, you're talking about one antline coming back, or just one creature? Let me pull up their stream. Let me see what they're talking about. They streaming on Twitch, or no, they're streaming on YouTube as well?
All the content, because Playground, there is no end. You know, like you can just like do
Whatever.
so much things. So,
What have I missed?
Yeah, it's better this way. It's more focused, and it just helps us to have like the good feedback in the right moments.
What have I missed?
And I
The other
see a
thing with
lot of
playgrounds.
people.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, please go. No, go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say the other thing with playgrounds is this first update that we have coming up on PTB, and it's honestly it's just going to be a couple of weeks from now.
Yep, epic.
Is really just establishing parity with what the tool set was that was provided for Grounded 1, with some improvements. Like we're very excited to have some improvements in terms
Okay,
of
we'll
like,
leave in the background for a second. Hold
visibility
on, give me a
and
second.
voting and discoverability for playgrounds once you've made them. So hopefully that'll make a bit more approachable for people who maybe aren't the actual creators themselves, but if you're out there and you're looking to goof around in other playgrounds, hopefully that's going to be a little bit easier.
Can
for
I
you,
move
a
this
little bit
one?
Easier for the community to
I'm
vote
fucking the
things
wrong
up
source.
and
Give me
down.
this one,
And then
man.
also, what we have in the roadmap, talk about playgrounds a little bit more, are some of the updates that we'll be having for playgrounds in the future. Because
Updates for
this is not a thing
playgrounds,
that we're
eh?
just putting out there, and it's like one and done. This is a thing that we're going to be continuing to update, continuing to add features and tools to over the lifetime of early access.
That doesn't even,
So,
that doesn't work.
you'll see some stuff on there, some of which I think is pretty fun.
God
We'll
damn
wait
it.
we'll wait on that until the end when we're actually looking at the roadmap, but it's something that we're excited about and something that we're going to be doing a lot of work on as we continue to evolve the content
Man.
and
I'm trying to
features and
have this
playgrounds.
One of
display,
the things
but
that I noticed in that I see happening in the chat is we're talking a lot about playgrounds, and people are a little bit confused because some people might have looked into some secret things to see like what else might be on our map and what's kind of uncovered in the park, and so I think it would be good for us.
can you guys hear the
for
stream?
some
Let me know if
people
you
who are
can.
new, who aren't as familiar with Ground One, of like explaining.
How long have I
again,
been
what
streaming for 20
playgrounds
minutes?
What we want to do with them, what we want to allow the community to
idea.
do with them, just to distinguish that too, because Playgrounds isn't another area just for folks in the park. Playgrounds is its own.
Why
separate
not?
mode
Make
where
it a
you
new
can use
area
all the
right
tools
now.
within Grounded to make your own Grounded experiences, whether that's epic kaiju bug battle arena or PvP fights or whatever
Epic
else you wanna
kaiju-
do.
okay,
So,
does this
I don't know if
work?
anyone wants to kind of dive a
Nice.
little bit deeper in that, but I just noticed that there was some confusion of like,
I'll make it loud if you
what
guys
are
so you guys can hear.
playgrounds? Is that an area? Is that a feature? Like, what is that?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that going playground's a feature
All right.
versus is there a
Yep.
playground in the park, because
Yep.
you can see it a bit in the overview of you
Yep.
know at the.
I'm actually just
trailer
listening
at
to a
the beginning,
podcast
so
right now.
Internally, we've like used different terms for these things. So when we say playgrounds, we are talking about the feature that we're bringing back from Grounded 1 that is about creating your own experiences, like Chris was saying, and that we're launching that soon, and we're going to build that over time. But it is a separate mode.
Yeah,
This is
separate
not
playground mode.
content update, like Marcus likes to delineate. This is very much a feature update, and the spring update again is another feature update. We'll talk about that a bit more.
Spring updates feature
Afterwards
update?
after
Wait, what?
Q&A. And then summer is
Volume
our next
up?
big feature update, or sorry, our next big content update, which is more in line with what we just released in the winter.
Libros, please don't spam. But why would the... Did you say spring or summer? Why would that be
So
a
with that in
feature?
mind, did you guys want to do some Q&A? Did you want to answer some?
I mean, I
Any
kind of
questions?
naturally.
If you guys got questions, go into the chat and say something. There could be a chance you
Since
get
I'm
something
sure
from
everyone
them.
just kind of wants to jump in and play where they can. So I'm kind of keeping an eye out on some things. People asking a lot about the thing, but yeah, let's just, if y'all have questions, please
Should
let
we-
us know. Write them in the chat.
I'm gonna type in our moths in the game just to.
Yeah.
So Valentine's and St. Patrick's Day events.
I'm being a bit
So
of a dick.
We can talk about how we've had
Billy Hog still
two
don't drop.
events so
Sorry,
far,
the corn dog still don't drop.
Two holiday events so far in terms of
Volume's low?
Halloween and the
I don't think it is.
holiday update in the winter. Our intention is to keep
Is the volume low, chat, or is it...
releasing these the same way Grounded 1 did, and build them out over time. So y'all can infer what you want from that, but definitely keep your eyes out. We're gonna keep having events.
Chilling
same
pot in the
way we
pond?
had
Maybe. I'm not sure. It's
we did
fine.
last.
All right. You might need to turn up your volume.
So a couple that
Jonathan.
I noticed that I'll answer. I'll do speed round, but then I want
Speed
someone
round.
to dive deeper into it. Whoever in the crew. People asking about when zip lines are coming back and if they'll come back before the summer update or anytime sooner. You have to wait to minimum the summer update for zip lines, but
Damn.
we're working on those. So
The
zip lines
summer
will not
update.
be
What the fuck?
until later is what I will say explicitly about zip
Damn,
line
zip
stuff.
lines ain't coming till
There was another
summer.
question about just getting a little bit deeper into how passive mutations work. Somebody wants to dive into that because I think those are really interesting and people are really digging that. And then really quickly before I go on, because I'll always put this disclosure here, is I know a lot of people will put in the chat around things around performance or stability. I'll say every single update we do work to try to fix and improve and stabilize the
Oops.
game across every platform, particularly a lot of the variation of the PC platforms. As we add in new content, that creates more instability, and then we scramble to fix it, which is kind of like us building the plane as we're flying it. But yes, as we keep going,
still
we
ain't
always
fixed.
continue to try to improve that. We always
Come
continue
on,
to optimize
man.
the game, try to make that stuff better. It's part of the early access process, but we will keep doing it. Please keep sending us your challenges in through our Discord channels or in through our help support, our service support group,
Challenges.
and we'll keep tackling them as we go. Promise we'll keep working on that. So, passive mutations?
Yeah,
Anybody wanna
so
take it?
for a passive mutation, yes, sorry. So, like, that was a way to introduce a way to make sure players have more agency to play with what they want without being forced
True.
to have to select something that
Very true.
would feel like I just always want to have that equipped. So we had a bug in the PTB, and that's why I think it created some confusion, because obviously the passive mutations are gonna stay always active. They're
They said
passive,
zip lines won't
so
be out
you switch into the other layout and you see the progression.
till summer.
We'll have more coming for sure. And now you can just like select the active one, and now you can focus on what's my actual playstyle that I want to do right now, instead of like, you always want to be good with a spear. When you equip it, you don't want to have to go into your menus and change stuff around. So this way, you can
Pyromaster
just
shouldn't be
focus on
a passive
what's
mutation,
the
by
actual
the
thing
way.
you want to play around right now. So that's the key of passive versus active. But the whole game will add more mutations, like both active and passive. So yeah, there is more to come, and obviously passive it's super great to have. We know
More
we had a
passive
lot of
mutations,
feedback about,
maybe more
people,
weapon mutations
like, asking
incoming?
if there, the mutation loadout quick access. So I think this is a way to make sure people don't have to, like play around in too many UIs. Now they can focus, as I said, into the thing they want right now. So
Keep
that
them in the
should,
game.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. And like
Where's
Yvonne
that
said,
healer
this is
archetype coming
our
out?
first iteration of it. So as we add more mutations, we'll be adding more passives, we'll be adding more actives, and we'll even be, constantly looking at which ones are in which category and seeing like what feels like the right fit for this mutation. And so we want.
I feel
feedback
like
from the
weapon
community
mutations shouldn't be
about,
passive. It should be the other way around.
These are active right now, but they feel like they should be passive, or these are passive, they feel like
Holy
they
heroes should be
active.
passive.
We're open to reviewing that. And, to sort of plant the seed of something that'll be revealed on the roadmap later.
Ooh. Oh, roadmap.
We built this feature not just because inherently it was its own cool, fun thing, but it's very much a stepping stone for something really cool that's coming up very soon in one of our updates.
Game keeps
We're very
crashing.
excited
That's
to
not
talk
good.
to the community about that.
Awesome. Another one that I saw keep coming up, and because it was on our roadmap, is stuff around Steam Deck verification. I'll say to everyone,
Who
we
wants to be
still
talking about
working on
Steam
that,
Deck,
and I know
man?
It was on the roadmap for this one. We
I ain't gonna
are
lie.
still working towards sooner rather than later in terms of the verification side for handhelds, both the ROG Ally and Steam Deck. In terms of cross-play stuff, though, there's been a bit of like a hurdle from like the back-end perspective that is not worth going into here, of trying to get that working. So that will take us a little bit longer. We're gonna shoot out for later this year, but we'll keep working on that and we'll keep updating you on that one. That one kind of threw us for a little bit of a curveball. That
The
stuff
no
kinda
Steam
happens
Deck,
with those
fellas.
things. Like I have a
a
Steam Deck.
while.
I love playing on Steam Deck. I really want it working on Steam Deck as soon as possible. So we're with you on that. So optimization stuff will come, sooner rather than later. The cross-play components of Steam Deck, though, will take us a little bit more time. So we'll share an update with you guys when we have that update to share.
So I saw a few
Next
people
question.
asking in the chats, will there be more bosses like Axel?
Yes.
So I'm gonna pull a Marcus, maybe go a little rogue. I don't know.
Oh, okay, okay.
on the
How
upcoming-
rogue are you gonna go now?
No, only lightly on the roadmap that will be shared later today.
Ooh,
Y'all
new
will
boss on the
see
roadmap.
that the spring update, as Marcus mentioned, is our next feature update, and is very comparable in size and the type
Spring is
of features
feature?
and content that we saw in the Hairy and Scary, and that includes a new park boss. We're not going to talk about what it is.
Confirmed. New
but
park boss in spring.
That whole experience and everything that all the content features that come around that. That's what we're building the spring update around.
So the spring update won't be a
So,
major
yeah, we're
content
really excited
drop
to
like the
talk about all that
pond.
stuff when we show the
Damn,
roadmap. We can
that's
go
annoying.
into it in more details.
That's
But
what they're trying to
we're
say.
we saw that the community really responded well to Axel, to the idea of the park bosses.
Very true.
And we know that it's something people enjoy engaging in, playing over and over again, speed running, defeating with just the spear, and
Tap
no armor.
referenced.
So we're very excited to bring more of those experiences to y'all.
Yeah, I need your all's help for some of these,
Break up a sweat.
hardcore grounded players. We've talked about this a lot.
He's talking to us,
I
chat.
really needs to win back some pride of the bets of I bet you can't beat things in certain ways with certain elements of things. Like let's just make an unkillable boss. Come on, y'all. Please. Just for my pride, and because I'm a troll and I want to troll people so they cannot beat something. We can fix it
Impossible.
later. But let's
And
just
I'll find a
see
way.
How long it takes
Yeah,
certain
I'll
people
find a
to
way,
give
Marcus,
up.
don't
they're
worry.
so good. If they're so good, they could beat things that we make unkillable. Like I think we should try. I think we should try.
I mean, if you physically
I
make it
think you're just-
unkillable,
you're
then that's just not
upset that
possible,
certain
right?
content creators keep rising to the challenges you keep throwing down.
Yeah, I'm upset. I'm not hiding the fact that I'm
I'm
so petty
happy
about it.
to have-
I'm super petty.
Oh, poor
Like,
Marcus.
it showed
Poor
up in
guy.
the- It showed
I'm
up in-
happy that we have content creators that have that level of mastery and engagement. So, like, I salute you.
It showed up in the chat, but I'll just go out there and say it. Hey, y'all, the snake is killable. There you go, Marcus.
Yeah.
It's not. Why are you lying?
I like that.
Why are
That's
you
a great
lying?
call.
Yeah, go on, Bob, try to
Go
figure
try
that
to
out.
kill the snake. Bet you can't do that. Bet you can't do that. That's
Bet
so
you
good.
can't.
Thank you, Chris. See?
Yeah, you're
That's why
welcome.
we're a
That's-
team. We
that's
got
my
each other's
Bro's
backs.
idea. I
literally
grabbed this off
lying.
the
Oh
chat.
my
I
God.
missed who said it, but somebody in there is like, "Isn't that the snake?"
We got each other's
Yep,
backs.
that's the snake.
Yeah.
There you go.
The amount of like shorts on YouTube and TikTok around the snake has been so much fun.
Yeah.
They crack me up. People are having like people's
I haven't done one,
reactions
chat,
to
my
it,
bad.
the jokes they play. I saw one where this guy like tricked his friend into standing in the way of the snake, trying to get him run over. He was laughing.
trying to
at him,
make
and
fun
then
of
in
the,
trying to
snake
chase
chat.
after his friend, got run over himself, and so it just backfired. Like, it is so
They're picking at
much
us, chat.
fun
They're
to
picking at the
see
pro
people's
grounded
reactions to the
gamers.
snake.
Yeah, it's pretty different because, as I said, we are looking at the different places, platforms, and usually there is a lot of shots of building, people building amazing things, and for a moment we just had snakes everywhere, more than buildings. So I was like, whoa, what happened? You know?
Wait, what?
So that's great.
Am I not hearing that right? Did you say more snakes?
Does the snake have a name? I mean, not officially. Internally, we call her Sarah. Some people
Lame.
call him Jake. But no, I don't think it has
Jake
an
the
official
snake.
name.
That's kind of
We call
cool.
her Sarah.
Yeah.
Ah,
You could
right,
do a
Sarah.
feature where you can rename the
Hitting
snake
the
same
lisp
way
on
you
me
can
real bad.
rename
Name
the
the-
buggy, you know.
Now you just committed to it on
Yeah,
the
no.
stream. So like, there you go. But she was
Holy shit.
named after our very talented character artist. Who
Well,
worked
never
very
mind. I
hard
take it all back. Welcome in,
I mean,
Sarah.
a lot of people did. Don't get me wrong. When from art direction to concept art to character art to animation to
Come back.
gameplay, worked very hard to bring the snake alive. We really wanted to do a very special and different
Better than
Colossus,
most protein shakes,
but
actually.
Sarah put her heart into it, so we tend to call her Sarah.
Is it Seraph or Sarah?
So we get the S, the hiss of the S.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
We had some question about custom games, so it's not unnoticed.
Custom
we'll
games coming
see
back.
when we are bringing this. We know it's something that's cool. It was there in the first game, so we're still, there's many things that we are still trying to figure out. But it's I'm personally very pushing. Like people that are around me know this. Like, okay, what's the next step for this? So we're checking this. We're just making sure things are following up in line, and I think that's very great that you guys are always like reminding that there's deep thing, and like, okay, that's a reminder that needs to come. So keep doing this, and it's gonna come for sure.
Okay,
When,
custom
it's
games
not
are
known yet,
coming.
but
Not
it's
confirmed.
gonna be there.
Not confirmed when, but they're coming. They're not going to be soon, I don't think.
I see a lot of questions that no one would want to answer around like platforms and when are we coming out, and I'm sure that's why there's a silence there. Here's what I would say. I've said this before about
What?
Grounded One is, we've been in early access now for 7 months.
That's ridiculous. That's
think
crazy.
Grounded One was
7
early
months
access for about
already.
2
Doesn't feel
years.
that long.
I think it will likely take us a similar amount of time in early access to get to a similar point. So I would just say, roughly speaking, in terms of from now to 1.0, think about it that way. But the truth is we'll come into 1.0 when we're ready for the game to be done. And when
Okay,
it's
so
nice and
1.0
stable
will
and all the
be
content's there and all those sort of things.
2020, end of 27.
And
2027.
I love for as many people in the world to get to play Grounded is what I will say about the platform component. I think we all feel the same way. So that's what I'll say about it.
Absolutely, we just want
Oh,
everyone to enjoy it and to have fun and to be able to play together. But we also want to make sure that we're
no, this is on
doing
medium.
right, properly building it out in the right order.
I like this one. There's a question in the chat, and to one of you all on, hey, they love the rogue class. What are we doing with the other classes? To like expand on them.
True.
And by class, they mean archetype. To expand on them, to kind of make them, to bolster them out. Like, what else are we thinking about for the future? Maybe we talk a little bit about archetypes and whatever we want to sneak in there for plans we have for archetypes.
The healing archetype? Spit
Yeah,
that.
I wouldn't mind diving into that a bit. what we like about the archetypes, you know, is that people have responded really well to them, but you guys have also given us a lot of feedback on them. And so our strategy around them is sort of twofold. Number one, we want to take a look at very specific features that each archetype has, specific verbs, and like how can we improve them, how can we make them better? I'll take the Ranger, for example.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, how can we improve the bow experience in meaningful ways? We've gotten a lot of feedback about like what you guys feel are missing, what you'd like to see. And, you know, for us, are there low-hanging fruit, you know, like quick wins that we can
Make us
deliver to
parry with the
audience?
bows.
And, are there like, you know, future facing features that can sort of double down on what makes the Ranger work? And we have ideas about each of those. We have ideas like that for each of the classes, and so it's about, you know, finding the right time and update to execute on those. That's like those low-level feature stuff, and as soon as we have news about that, we'll share it with you. There's some exciting stuff coming up very soon.
You've already said the healing archetype though, but
so there's those like low-level features, but then there's more like the vision of how we want them to expand across all the tiers. And you can already start to see this with the Toxic Tangle now that Tier 3 has been fully revealed. Tier 1 was really about introducing the concept of the classes. Like, hey, there's one set of armor for each one.
I wish it was new.
Get to learn what they're about and figure out what playstyle you want to dive into. And then Tier 2 was about really mastering that specific playstyle with a little bit of deviation within a specific one. So, you know, rogues, it was like, okay, do you want to be the dual-wielding dagger poison guy, or do you want to be the fist rogue? And there are differences there.
I don't think there's enough armor
within the
sets and
playstyle,
weapons
but
to
they're still
kind
very
of do
similar.
that, right?
Or, you know, the fighters, do you want to be a sword and board, or do you want to have like the big two-handed weapons? And now Tier 3 is really starting to blur, to make more distinct builds within the classes, and also blur the lines a little more, where you have some builds that are sort of, you know, amalgamations of a couple of them, or have certain perks that allow you to use a mix of equipment. And that, combined with the passive mutations, allows players to be like, okay, I'm going to be mostly sword and board, but I'm also going to rock a bow and arrow because this set gives me this perk, and I'm going to use this trinket, so that you can start
So we have
to really
2 new mage sets, 2 new fighter, 1 new ranger.
Diversify your builds a lot more. And what's cool
one
is we're
rogue.
seeing a lot of really creative, there's obviously always like, you know, the super meta builds. We're going to take a look and see if we can diversify that.
I don't think
But
you'd
then
ever be able to
there's,
do that,
you
to
know,
be honest.
these really creative builds that we're seeing people doing of like, hey, this isn't the optimal build, but it's super fun to play, and this is the armor you use, and these are the weapons you use, and these are the perks you use, and you can do something
Stay
really
tuned,
cool
I'll be
and fun
making a
with
ton of them in the future.
And so that's like the mid-tier strategy. And then long term, we really want to see, okay, how can we use our existing mechanics to maybe make new variations on these
They have
these
15
archetypes?
minutes left, by the way, of their
And
casually
that's
grounded.
a bit more nebulous, so I won't touch too much on that.
Also,
So those are my
Pokemaster,
thoughts,
thanks
but
for subbing,
Chris
my friend.
Parker, I'm sure you got a lot of thoughts as well on the archetype system. I
No,
know you're a big
spring is
fan.
going to be a feature
I am a big
update.
fan, but I don't know. You might have tapped me out on all the information there, Justin. That was a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is that, you know, fundamentally, like, it's more about building into those archetypes and making them continue to feel worthwhile. Like, I think we've continued to try to improve like how the Ranger feels, because I think like out the gate, folks were like, Ranger, maybe not so much.
I mean, you
how do we
nerfed
improve
the
those
ambush
things?
on
How do we
bows,
make
man. You've
every
already
single
killed the
archetype
class.
Feel like it's really like worthwhile and good, and using that then as a baseline to, like you said, then diversify, to find other ways and other offshoots that we can lean into for playstyles. Because really, that's what they're all about. Like, is how do we create an easy way for players to lean into a playstyle? So if I'm by myself and I know I want to go tank, it's easy for me to just go ahead, load up with the stuff that I need, and go out there and, like you said, like sword and board or whatever. Or if I'm feeling more like I want to be a mage, I know exactly what I want to put on, what I'm going to be able to most easily min-max. Like, it doesn't need to be a riddle, right? Like, just let me go do it so I can go have fun. So, yeah, we will almost assuredly have more archetypes in the future.
Confirmed.
When
More
we get there,
archetypes.
we'll talk about them. But for now, it's still about leaning into what we got.
More archetypes are confirmed.
We can,
Somebody-
or we can. Go ahead.
There's some persistent questions about growing algae in the base, so I'm just going to jump on that and say we will look into that. I thought you could grow it on the ponic patch, but maybe I'm wrong. So, you know, I do recognize that you need the pumpkin pieces and algae to build the new pumpkin set.
Very
And
true.
that can feel a little scarce in the garden, actually. I will say that in the future it will not feel scarce, but for now it can feel
Because
a
in
little
the
scarce.
pond, there's gonna
So
be algae.
maybe we can look at the ponic patch as a way to sort of grow that stuff.
How would you
in your
grow
base, make
algae
it
in a
little bit
ponic
easier.
patch, though?
Great idea. Great
Were
idea.
there-
Like, you'd make it
were
like
there any
pond
other
moss, but you
questions
gotta
anyone
chop it
else saw
up.
that they want to jump on?
No, I think there is something that can be said about how resources are, used and balanced, because we are always moving forward. Yesterday I saw a comment about people asking to be able to reuse their scorpion parts for glue.
Yes,
We talked with
yes.
Chris here, that's balancing the economy. Like, yeah, this is something that we can actually do. There is a lot of things we can leverage on, thanks to the feedback that we're getting actually. So we are, we're doing the game. We're working on it. We're making sure everything is as good as it can be.
There we
and
have
then
it.
we
Scorpion
realize
parts
that
are gonna be in the glue mashup
community
at some
wants
point.
this, and it's a good call. So we're just gonna
Where am I
use
going,
and do
man?
like what can be done to help players.
But it's also sort of a symptom, not a symptom, like it's part of the fun to me of building out a game in early access is that, we're
Dude, I'm just
releasing a
zooming
section at a
right now.
time, but we also have to develop with a global view of the park as a whole. And so that means, Chris hinted at this of like, we know algae is scarce right now. It won't be in the future because we know that there
But that future's like gonna be
spaces
6
coming
months away, if
where
longer,
that
no?
resource is going to be more plentiful. And once y'all see the park as a whole, you'll go, oh, okay, now it all makes sense because there's a little bit there, there's a lot there, and that comes together. And even some elements, like we did this purposefully
can I get up this?
in the picnic area, was to place sour candies, even though we knew you're not going to get tier 3 until the winter update when we release the sour, not only the tier 3 hammer, but the sour ability feature as a whole. And so we purposefully teased that to get players excited about what's coming down the line. And then retroactively now that sour's a thing and tier 3 is a thing, you can go back to the picnic area and revisit those areas
True.
that have these,
But I feel like some
these
players were like,
sour
why are they in the
statues.
world if I can't
And
get them?
we're going to be
kind
doing
of thing.
that throughout the game because certain elements, certain effects are only coming later. Like people are mentioning, there's wasps and they're weak to salt, but there's no salt. Yeah, we know. Down the line.
There will be.
But
We also-
once y'all see...
They also
Sorry,
have
go
a
ahead.
flat
Well, I was gonna say, we
damage
also have to-
resistance right now.
We recognize that we will have to go back, even
we'll
though
skip
we've
that.
done,
Yeah.
like Justin was saying, we've placed sour in the original picnic area. We also know that we have to go back into that picnic area and rebalance stuff that's in there right now. And this will show up on the roadmap. Probably won't make any sense to you guys, but that's fine. We'll talk about that.
They
when
have
we're
10
talking
minutes
about
left to
spring
show the
update.
roadmap, by the way.
Because we have some cool creatures that we're going to need to have placed around that picnic area. When we're doing that, we're going to need to balance resources, and this is going to be a thing that we're doing throughout development. That's part of what's interesting about developing this with the community is that we didn't have every resource that we will have when we made the picnic area.
Adding
didn't
new
have 'em.
creatures in
Like, we had
existing
some of 'em,
areas, not
But there's going
bad.
to be things that get introduced in future content updates that we're going to have to go back and re-add to areas and then rebalance them and factor how all of those things work
I
together.
wonder what they could
And
add.
so it's a
Maybe
pretty
a moth?
interesting
Oh,
and
that's
fun
blocked
challenge
off.
that you guys are along for the ride on. And we're never going to get it all right immediately when we release stuff, which is why it's always fun to get feedback from y'all. Figure out like, hey, okay, you know what? Let's let's figure out how to get a little bit more algae in the garden then.
Sure. I'll speed blitz some others that I'll just lump together.
Yes, Marcus.
People are talking about customization stuff, specifically
Buggy
for Scabby.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that sounds cool. Eventually.
Stop saying eventually,
I don't think we can add
man.
any more to that.
Stop saying eventually.
Hey, there's a lot of people will come into the chat, and I know that the moderators do a great job of kind of reinforcing it, but know that we don't intentionally ignore people who are having like problems with their game in the chat, and you're asking about like, hey, I have this issue or that issue. We can't solve that for you right now from this seat. So if you have a problem, please let us know. We don't want to ignore it.
Hill.
Reach out to our support teams.
Nita.
We'll always put that in the chat. Go to Discord, whatever you might have, and we will get back to you. Like, that's one thing that we pride ourselves in. We will get back to you as quickly as possible, and we'll try to address issues as quickly as possible. So just know that we're not trying to ignore you in the chat. We're just couldn't do anything about it even if we wanted to. Although it would be kind of funny to try to live customer support from a chat and watch. I'm looking at people. There's people
that'd be kind of
off-stream
funny
right now looking at me going like, please stop talking, Marcus, don't do that. That sounds like the worst idea of all time.
I think it's kind of cool.
But that's stuff for the future. So.
And look, we made it a little easier this update to actually go ahead and file a ticket. So, you know, use that functionality. It's really easy. You can
right here,
scan a QR
report a
code,
bug. You
punch
behind
in
my
a
face. You
sentence or
can't
two
even
about
see
what's
it.
going on. Let us know what you want. Yeah, we didn't really do ourselves any favors with that, to be honest with you. Like we're gonna make this so easy. We're like, yeah, we made it so easy. I have twice as many tickets now. But
hey,
like Marcus said,
I got the gold card, by the way.
all of them. Like we do. We pride ourselves on it. So use that functionality and let us know if you're having an issue, and we're gonna jump on it as soon as we can.
There it is. Yay.
No, go ahead, Marcus.
No, that's it. I'll say that if there's an issue, because I just saw this come through, if there's an issue that's bubbling up to the point that multiple people are having it, I promise you we are aware of it and we know about it. We pay really, really close attention to the issues that are there. And if there's an issue that you're still having, we're trying to work on fixing it, but we also won't be able to prioritize all of them. So we're always trying to bucket up like, how does this impact, what number of people does this impact, and how severe is it? And then we work
very
through
severe.
the kind of problems in that order. So, yeah, y'all want to show the real thing that people just want to see?
Yeah, it's time.
Sure. There was one question I
Roadmap.
wanted to ask.
No, sorry. Wait, go ahead, Justin.
I just want to answer one question because somebody is yelling in all caps.
Roadmap time.
I saw a few questions about the glowing fissure outpost. What is that?
It's raw
So
science.
it's something a lot of people in the community have found.
Matthias, thanks for becoming a member, my friend.
What I will say is just like what we were saying before of we're building this out one piece at a time, we're doing that with the story as well. And so we're planting seeds, but all of that will be, revealed over time. But right now we really want to hear the community's thoughts. Like part of the fun of Grounded 1 was a lot of the theorizing and the lore building and the
I wasn't there for that, but yes, I agree.
Shadow ideas about what was going on, and all of that crystallized eventually into 1.0 and what the story actually was. We have an idea of where we're going, and we're telling the story over each update.
So they have an idea. Do they have anything
in early
laid
access
out?
meant to be very loose, meant to be very vague, meant to be very told through the environment, through hints, and we want to see, what the community's piecing together, what your theories are, what your thoughts are, where do you think we're going with this? Because that's part of the fun for us, and that's what helps us, know we're going on the right track.
Yeah, we're gonna tease the story. You won't get full-fledged story stuff until 1.0, but
yeah, so that's why the stranger doesn't speak.
Figure out where we're going. And what
for those who know.
All right, anything else you all have before we do the roadmap, which everyone wants to see the roadmap?
Yes, roadmap.
Let's go. Let's show the roadmap.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, no questions from the stream. We're gonna shut it down here. You see the roadmap, and we'll move on. Have fun playing the game. No?
So mean.
No? Okay.
It's gonna answer some questions that were in the chats about will this come?
Black
you go.
Ant Buggy.
So y'all can see, as mentioned, there's the Playgrounds update. And then immediately following that is the spring update, which is the one we mentioned before. That's another feature update, much more on par with the Hairy and Scary update, where Axel was dropped. And then the summer update is our
Avatar
next
Grill.
big content update. Again, much more on par with the winter update that went live today. So you can see that there are certain things that V has gotten to and won't let us see for now.
I'm going to pause here. So the next update coming out next month is going to have Playgrounds, which is going to have 2 maps and an improved voting system. It's so pixelated, it's difficult to see. I'll see if I can, they've updated it here? No. So this spring update is going to be a feature update. So we're getting a big update, 2 features, and then a big update. That's cool. We're going to have the Black Anthill, so that's going to be coming in the spring update. Hot deposit improvements, buggy buffing that says here, new orc abilities, the Black Ant buggy, buggy molars, buggy mutations, buggy buff hut, ogres unleashed, and there's a community asks here of a buggy. Oh, this is a creature. This is a creature. This is the boss. This is the boss they're going to be talking about. New armor of the boss, new weapon of the boss, half railings, complete mushroom set, and pumpkin set. So if you guys want to have curved walls, you can wait 4 months, and you'll get it. Also, thank you, Nick, for letting me know. Let's zoom in. Wait, let me zoom in. All right, cool. So yeah, if you guys want half walls, you gotta wait like 4 months for that. Summer. Damn, summer is what? Next year, right? Or is summer at the end of the year? End of year summer for me, by the way. Swimming 2.0, zip lines. Okay, active mutations 2.0. Is there anything really new here? Tool sets of buggy racing. That's gonna be for playgrounds, 'cause that's what that means. Is it just me, or does it feel like they really showed nothing, kind of, besides the buggies, the new buggy? When is spring update? Then late April? Maybe May? I don't know what spring is in the United States, but man, that's interesting.
Even going to be all a single. And
Okay,
and again, by the time we get
that's just it. Well, I'm a bit disappointed, to say the least, but that's my inner Milton coming out. Base movement got pushed back, yup. Man. Gotta keep your expectations low, guys. Spring is from March to June, so we're getting that at the end of June. Unless feature updates are more frequent. Summer from June to September. So we'll get the pond in summer, which will be end of the year. We'll get the summer update at the end of September. So it'll be like pretty much a full year until we get the full year from Grounded 2 being released to get another major area. Fabulous female nerf. It was always coming. Now I can actually talk and express my opinions. If you guys want to express your opinions too, let me know. But I mean, I think it's cool that we're getting a new boss in spring. I would like to say that is going to be the Black Ant Queen boss. That they're adding the Black Anthill. There's going to be the Black Ant Queen. The why are they doing Black Ant buggies, man? I don't get that. The new boss might be the Ant Queen. But apparently the boss is a community ask. So whatever the community asked for is going to be the boss. If I'm not mistaken. Oh man, there's a lot to talk about in an upcoming video. Might need to jump on that. But yeah, I feel like they only really show, they're not showing too much on the roadmap. They showed, man, my game is hitching. Gotta save load so I don't crash. They really just showed black ant buggies. And then buggy molars. I don't know how buggy molars are gonna work. I'm guessing a centipede. These guys just spawned in. Also, Preston, thanks for subbing, my friend. It's possibly the lizard. Nah, they wouldn't have the lizard. The lizard would be in the lizard would be down here in the sandbox playground area, I'd like to say. It wouldn't make sense for a lizard to be in a garden because they're not going to add any more content. They will have playgrounds. Playgrounds won't affect the map. The spring update is going to expand the garden. Maybe add this area here. Do you have the roadmap of Grounded 1? The roadmap of Grounded 1? I don't think Grounded 1 had a roadmap, did they? The dragonfly? Wouldn't the dragonfly make sense for a pond? Let me get that raw science, actually. Still confused why they made Black Ants tier 3 feels really weird now. Are there parts tier 3? Nah. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can already smell Milton cooking up a this update was disappointing video. I'm not gonna lie, I might make one as well. How did you get here? You jumped the other direction. I feel like none of the issues from the PTB have been fixed. I could be wrong. And we have every right to be disappointed, right? We have every right to say, hey, I kind of wanted more, no, not like be greedy and say I wanted more, but the polish, the obsidian polish, we expect that. In the US, March to May, so 3 months. Is that for spring, Preston? Is March to May for spring? So it might be end of May. The moon's moving?
Let's see.
The hell do you mean by the moon's moving? Of course the moon's moving. That's a Travis Gaming reference. A moth is going to be up there eventually instead of a butterfly. Oh. Oh. Almost died. That's all good. That's for spring. Alright, so at least the feature updates will be kind of close to each other. So we'll have Playgrounds end of February.
Science.
And then we will have... yeah, Playgrounds at the end of Feb. And then the spring update at the end of March. The PTB for the... PTB for Playgrounds is going to be in about 2 to 3 weeks. So middle of February. Usually it takes 2 weeks in the PTB phase.
Yo, over here.
Moths are going to be... even moths might be in the... no, moths won't be in the Playgrounds feature update, I don't think. Maybe they're doing that for spring. Man. Can anyone confirm if they've changed much from the PTB? Because I don't feel like they haven't changed the pincer, or sorry, pincher earwigs yet. They're still broken. You can't block with them. Best armor and weapons for Rogue. 1-piece Mantis and then 2-piece Scorpion, in my opinion. You just found the Wither Sting? Well, there you go, fella. It's not as strong as the crafted. I don't think the crafted whatever it's called, weapon. I could be wrong. They might have changed it. Oh, they're the exact same now. Or am I wrong? No, this one has more crit. Sorry, the Acid Ruin has more crit. The Wither Sting has less crit, but you get Pucker Recovery, which is only good against Wasp drones and ladybugs. They did not fix any bugs from the PTB. They did. They said they fixed stuff, so. I really wanted to stream, and I really expected to see like a ton of new things fixed, kind of thing. But it seems like I'm just playing the PTB. Let me go to the patch notes real quick. Patch notes is still not up. The patch notes up on... Yes. Patch notes up. Shyla posted it this time. We already know all this stuff. So these are only balance changes. We've been over this. Where was the PTB? All this stuff here, right? Bug fixes. Alright, so these are all PTB stuff. I think all this is new. Yeah, here's all the new stuff. Orc raids prevented sleeping. Corrected issue with Scabby Scanner. Yeah. Sour Seed. These are all old. These are all old. They haven't fixed anything. Am I tripping, or is it there nothing fixed from the PTB to now? Man, I'm so negative today. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. Lint and pine cones won't get changed until the playgrounds update. So, end of Feb, the lint and pine cone pieces will be bigger again. They fixed burrs, did they? Is that the... Oh, they did too. So I guess burrs are fixed. Earwigs aren't fixed. I wish the ogre enemies actually had unique drops or dropped emerald candies. If you want to check out, I'm not going to say anything. Ogre creatures still don't have their ogre stuff on them. What else is there? I mean, this is a very big nitpick, but the stuffed firefly is a firefly from Grounded 1, not Grounded 2. I think the head mount is the same. Is there even a firefly head mount? The firefly head mounts from Grounded 1, even though the icons, like... Raids are still broken. I haven't gotten raided yet. Let me check the cactus petals, because apparently they didn't spawn. Let's see if they spawn again. We're gonna make our way back in. So they fixed burrs. The only noticeable thing that they just fixed burrs. Where's the cactus? Also, the fireflies spawns are still broken. They all clump up together. Oh man, it's just so much stuff. Can you attack this guy? Is that a cactus petal there? Corn dogs aren't in the game right now. I farmed the corn dog and got billy hog bits. Are these cactus petals? No. Still didn't fix orc raids. Yeah, it feels like they haven't fixed. Unless I check Steam page real quick. No, it's just all the same stuff. I think the only thing they oh, here's the 3. Sorry, the 4. Wait, no, hold on. So this was in the previous patch. I think all these are new. So from the PTB to now, they fixed foliage, sour seed being lost, birds respawning, scorpion animation. So if you're in the ice cream cart, they were like your frames were dropping hard. You don't get thrown out of the world and crashing on your building. They show the new roadmap. We've already looked at it. Black Ant Queen, maybe. Black Ant Buggy. New park boss this spring. Indeed. What did we do while you were gone? We celebrated? Nah, I'm joking. Checked out the roadmap. I'll probably post a video about it later today. Or tomorrow, depending where you are in the world. Man. Nothing's been damn fixed. Earwigs are still broken. I know. Earwigs, you still can't parry the whipper. But Terraria updated. Maybe we jump on Terraria. No new Mega Milk Moles. I think that's intentional. We're wearing the Night Stalker armor or the Axle armor because I was rocking the Lady Buggy. And there's a way you can like do mad damage with him. So where's that molar? Like all this damage. I mean, like, I would have done more damage if I wasn't on my buggy, but you know. Where's that molar? Black Ant Buggy's confirmed this spring too. I really thought that they would be like, they would not add an upgraded buggy. Like, if that makes sense. Like, they wouldn't add a replacement for the Red Soldier Ant. They would add upgrades for the Soldier Ant to Chop Tier 2. It feels a little bit weird that they're going down the route of, you get this buggy, and then either when the game fully comes out or during playtesting, right? So let's say the game's in 1.0, and you get your Red Soldier Ant buggy. In like 20 in-game days, if that, you're already going to replace it. I feel like that's... I don't know. We all laughed about saying how it was lame. What are we talking about, Keaton? It's more of a side grade, so it's tier 2 chopping. Do we have a release date for spring? No, but I'm going to say at the end of spring. They said it was a side grade, but if it has tier 2 chopping, I mean, yeah, you can still use the Red Soldier Ant, but why would you? Unless maybe the Black Soldier Ant can't chop. Can't chop, but does acid damage instead? Maybe? I don't know, man. Oh, you talking about everything we already know? Yeah, true. Hey, we got Bardic Inspiration for killing 10 crickets. They're saying the red ant will have a purpose and the black ant? Yeah, so if they're going down the route of that, then the black ant buggy is going to be like an attacking kind of buggy, and it's going to have a tang attack sort of thing instead of it being chopping. Thank you very much, Abdul. I appreciate it. If I butchered your name, I'm sorry. Yeah, so this here is the black ant nest. Black ant nest is going to be here and up here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the boss arena down here in the pumpkin patch underneath the ogre lab. It kind of makes sense that the boss might be an ogre something. The updated roadmap is out on Twitter. If you want to check it out, all they showed was they're bringing in playgrounds and not underwater buggies, black ant buggy, and then some buggy molars and stuff. I need to make a YouTube short with the daggers because everyone keeps asking how I do them, so maybe I just Do a YouTube short. And attacking buggy is kind of useless outside of multiplayer.
Shoot! Too much, too fast. Gotta hydrate to dominate.
I don't know, man. So these guys are still broken, by the way. Oh boy. Have I peeped you already? Are they weak to sour? Also, if you guys didn't know, for some reason in the game's code, might have been fixed by now. Wasps, I think it's wasp or wasp drones have a flat resistance to everything. Don't know why. Okay. Noted, don't jump. Man, this mantis trinket's really bad now. Oh, not mantis trinket. This, fabulous FEMA trinket's kind of bad now. 7% chance. I mean, I guess it's only really good for, dagger builds now. Much rather have a fast one or a tanky one to take aggro. Are we talking about buggies here? Also, have they fixed the daggers on the webs yet? Probably not. So sad this... Oh, so sad this update was disappointing. I was so hyped. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm happy there's new content in the game. I'm glad.
Buggy's getting hurt bad.
But, like, they could have been a little bit more. Maybe I'm being too greedy.
Hold on, Bug. I'll be right there.
Oh, man. Ladybuggy, you almost knocked that guy out.
Get my buggy back on its feet.
Also, the revive timer on the Ladybuggy's much longer. What the hell? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yoked girth in Polaria. We're definitely gonna get a buggy customization of that in the game, by the way, for the Ladybuggy, I think. We can never be too greedy. I think I'm too greedy. Asking for a little bit more in this update. I can't wait for a video saying Milton was right on his channel. Ow, get off me. I'm just trying to think, like, what kind of content can I make for Grounded 2 now? Like, I can live stream, yeah, but obviously that will take a while, or like content will get boring after a while. I'm gonna focus on making build videos first. After build videos, what else is there, realistically? GA, thanks for subbing, my friend. Or if I don't want to butcher your name, so I'm just gonna say GA. GA means guardian angel, because you, my friend, are my guardian angel. I think you have to wait and be patient. Ground 1 was released with shit. Yeah, I mean, Grounded 1, fair enough, because like they were learning, they were building the IP and the story. 2-hour teeth video, a 2-hour buggy teeth video, actually. I'm not a huge fan of doing location videos though. Like, that's like I think I've done it I think I've done it before, but I'm not a huge fan of going like, here are every single molar in the game. I don't mind doing like weapons and trinket locations, but molars? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Just waiting for them to realize and make a variant of every armor set for bows. Buggy only run. I can do some challenge runs now too. Maybe I wait for the next update. I don't even know at this point. I would recommend you leave the PTB. Not even. No, I won't even do molar goalers. No molars. Ow, my legs. KS, thanks for subbing, my friend. KS means kill steal. Sorry, yeah, kill steal, that's it. Well, I'm tired. I'm tired as hell, man. Yeah, I'll probably do, like, I think that's my kind of, like, content, is doing, like, OP builds and challenge run videos. I don't think and maybe some not guide videos, like information videos every now and then. But I don't feel like I'm a person who goes, here's where you can find every single armor upgraded in the game, or here's where you can find. I mean, I did one with candies from Grounded 1, but I was out of ideas when I made that one. Min-max is getting Trapper Peeper. If you want a tip to get Trapper Peeper, just farm creatures. Just kill them over and over and over. Buggy with the assist. I could do a buggy only run, but how would I get the buggy before? Because you have to kill lawn mites in the outpost before you can even start the game. Unless there's a way to get out of that area before you kill that lawn mite, because you need to craft a pebblet spear and then kill the lawn mites, I believe. Almost 1,000 spiderlings and no gold card. That is unlucky. That is really unlucky. You should hit the gold card 10 times. There's a timer to it. And the no buggy zone, so you can't even fight a boss. Unless I see if there is a mod, they can like bring your buggies literally anywhere. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe we add that to the big mod we're making. I'm not sure.
It's cold.
You have the first stranger fight card but no gold, and you won't get the gold card until 1.0. Or unless you cheat gold cards in. Because I've done that with someone who wanted to have the stranger gold card. You have to download a cheat engine and you can like spawn in the stranger gold card, but you have to be on PC for that. I haven't done it myself, but if someone like is hellbent stuck on a single world and doesn't want to swap, then fair enough. Meat. Does the broken tomb system still work? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes to that. Is the snake pregnant? What? These are carpets. These are Minotaur rugs. You can't get them unless you're a Founders Pack owner, unfortunately. So, they're really expensive, by the way. But yeah, I just laid them all out onto the floor. Otherwise, it's just grass flooring underneath. Is there anything new in the official drop or just the same as the PTB? Literally the exact same as the PTB, besides 3 hotfixes. From my knowledge. They nerfed the cricket trinket, they nerfed the pinch whacker, they nerfed the volatile capacitor and the shell shocker shield. That's like the 4 main things that happened from the PTB to now. But there could be an incoming patch tomorrow or something, I don't even know. I doubt, but you know. The moth is not in the game, currently. It was shown in the trailer, but it's not in the game. If you want proof, here is your proof. So the moth would not be an angry creature, and this is the stranger card from the garden boss. It's not an orc creature, obviously, and it would be a neutral, and there's no neutral spot here for the moth. The capacity, I think they're just nerfing shock damage. I'm not sure why they would nerf shock damage out of everything. Maybe because I used the volatile capacitor in my Pinchwhacker Axle build. The cricket trinket was the only one making helpful with bows. Alright. If everyone in chat, if you don't type in chat, this is your one time to type in chat, let me know. I'm gonna actually do a poll. Do you play... no, not Q&A. I'm gonna do a poll. What do you play on? So do you guys play on PC / laptop? I'll just say PC. Do you guys play on PC or Xbox? Because I want to know the metric. 73 already on. Okay, we got 57 on PC. If everyone's watching this stream, go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote. If you play Xbox and PC, just go for PC. If you play both, just pick PC. Come on, Buggy. Why is the snake neutral? Because you can't kill it, but it can kill you. Like, it won't attack you unless you disturb it or go in its way. There was a new build that used a shell shocker with the axle talon and stuff. Was that build really that good though with the shield? Like, was the shield like a staple? Where to find orc cricket? You can find that in the greenhouse. Do I have Falling Hero on, or like what's happening? The new update is out for everyone. That is correct. I got the Tang mutation on. So I just beat the Stranger again. Wanted to wait till the update went live. Got her gold card. Thought you said we couldn't. You can't get the original. You can't get the Burgle Stranger gold card. Sorry to clear any confusion. The Burgle gold card in the Burgle statue. You can't get her gold card anymore if you made a save when the game first came out. But you should get the new Stranger gold card 100% of the time.
Let's see.
So they fix mutations? Yeah, passive mutations now work. Okay, so how many people play on PC? It doesn't even... how many votes is that? Like 40? So we're currently making a mod for Grounded 2. And if you're a PC player or someone who plays on a computer, you will be able to play the mod. And I'm going to say right now, you are going to enjoy the mod. It is going to feel like a brand new Grounded experience. Chillax likes mods. Facts. We're not too sure when this mod is going to come out, but when it does come out, it's going to be real good. I guarantee you. Is a new update worth playing? 100%. Jump in, sink a couple of hours into it, maybe 10 hours into it, and you should have all the content done. Let's see if this still works. Grounded 2.5? Heck, we're making Grounded 3. Nah, I'm joking. I did see the new roadmap, Chillax. It's a bit disappointing. I don't even know why I'm looking out here. There's nothing changed. Without the yellow filter, I guess no. That was another mod that I was just mucking around with that Apex made for me. That turned the Breaking Bad filter off. Also, no zip lines until the summer update, which is going to be end of September at the earliest. What's the current build / armor? Can you make build videos as well? Yeah, I'll make a build video in the coming days. I still feel like the best build is Mantis and Scorpion. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Is the disappointing part that you want ziplines? Not really. You know what they can do instead of ziplines? Alright, hear me out. Every single, I don't think every single range outpost has a transport system, right? But anyway, say I go into the pumpkin patch and I go into that transporting system. I jump inside of it. It opens like this map, like of a scanner, and then I can activate. Oh, I want to go to this spot, or I want to go to this spot, or I want to go down into this spot, or the snack bar front spot. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of zip lines, just add like actual fast travel from different PTS machines. What's new? The entire garden area is new. Unless you played it already on the PTB. Wait, maybe the corn hogs do respawn because these were from the old PTB. These were from the PTB, so maybe the new corn dogs spawn. Did you get the boomstick yet? I think I did. On this world, I'm pretty sure. Can you see if you can do a build with the mantis blade? 1-piece mantis, 2-piece scorpion. That's all you need. Then you can use any weapon you want. New spring update kind of gives the vibes of Axel update where it's just a ton of content they couldn't fit in, so it's delayed. Facts. Holy facts. You should change your name to Facts instead of Chillax. Philax. Oh, man. I do feel like, yeah, this... I feel like if the devs really wanted to and they didn't put a 4-month update gap, this update would be delayed till end of May. I feel. Have you seen the ice build from that one guy for Never? I think I've seen a bit of it. But he's really good at making like interesting build videos, like he does a whole story around it and stuff. Like he's really good at that. It's just a feature update, I know. Oh, your boy almost got tanked. I'm not sure about corn hog chunks or cactus petals spawning. I have no idea if they spawn. Is it ambush damage that does that, or is it crit? No, it's crit, inject venom. Are they just adding moths in the spring update? They might add them in the playgrounds update? I don't even know. What's the question? Why they added ogres if they won't receive any uniqueness till spring? I guess it's for story related stuff. Like if they have, like, the fairy house garden's got that candy area, right? They wouldn't just add a random rust beetle there and then change it, right? I don't know. I think the pinch whacker is still strong because you always have the smash mutation active, which increases your stun on every hit, and when the creature's stunned you do extra damage when stunned. Pinch whacker is still a great weapon.
See ya.
But if you don't want to rock the pinch whacker, use the Axel Talon. Silkwood, where are you going, my friend? New orc annoyances and candy steroid abusers.
Let's find something to web up.
Facts, chillax. Phalax, philax. Facts. Bro, chillax is spitting nothing but facts. Bale scale trinket overpowered as hell, by the way. But if they nerf the only mage trinket in the game, fans are not going to be happy. I won't be happy. How many shots in the ladybuggy shoot? 120. 120 per refill.
It's cold.
Let's go into the facility, shall we?
Doesn't beat Grandma's recipe, but it's close.
I'm using the Axel armor because I was using it with the ladybuggy, and I just haven't swapped. Where am I going? It's because we get access to pumpkin seeds, like they were using them to try mutate bugs. I don't know the lore right now, but I feel like Sloane is trying to make her own variant of orcs. If I'm understanding the story correctly, kind of.
Let's
Oh, have I not
see.
been down here? I swear I have. Yeah, I've killed this guy. So, like, I feel like these guys are meant to be like orcs to try and combat the stranger, but they can't control them. koi fish is gonna be neutral. That's if even if we get a koi fish.
It's as hot as a park court in the middle of August.
Where do I go again? This way. Why is the wood stack clogged up with dirt? Because that's going to be another location for later. That'll be added sometime. Have they fixed the tang here as well? This tang does like a ridiculous amount of damage for no reason. I think they have. I just ruined my armor for no reason. What am I doing? Ha, sign set. You might see a new sign set later on. No, the Black Anthill is still blocked up. We won't get to explore that area until end of September. I feel like that's such a long time. Is September summer? Or is that spring? I think end of May is spring, right? I think I'm getting confused. Earwings got nerfed? Nope, they're the exact same. Still can't parry them. Still do the full-on damage. Yeah, that's summer, that's my bad. So it's end of May. September ain't spring. I don't know the American goddamn weather. For Australia, summer is at the end of the year, and winter is in the middle of the year. For you guys, it's like some mumbo jumbo. You get summer in the middle of the year, or like you get summer in the middle of the year. June, July, summer vacation. You guys get 3 months off, right? Something like that. September is autumn. I don't even know, man, but we're gonna have to wait like at least 4 months just to have the Black Ant buggy and a boss. That's all I'm trying to say. But with the new mod we're working on, whew, you guys are gonna have infinite content. Am I right, Chillax? Dap me up. Is the catfish too big of a fish? It could be a baby catfish, if anything. Only waiting 3 months for it. Plot twist, the new creature is just an interactable Black Ant Queen. It will be. Unless it's a boss. Your summer is our winter. Yeah, because your winter is almost over for you guys, right? Holy shit, that was a chunk of damage. Thinks I'm the majority. I never said that. I'm saying that for me. Mosquito Buggy might come into the game. I'm not sure when. A fisher spider? I don't even know what that is. Do you hear the snake is killable? They were joking about that, Winters. The snake is not killable. I don't think... Does it have a killed thing? No. See how it would say killed if you kill the snake? You can't. Axel should have killed. Where's Axel? Yeah, killed. Does the stranger have killed? Defeated. Stranger has defeated. Black Ant Buggy's a bad idea. I know. I agree. But we'll find out soon enough. It was a nod at me? Oh, 100%. 100%. The dev's gonna hate me after my rant video, I tell you what. You know what they should do with the snake? They should allow us to, for the snake, like you can attack it over and over and over, and sometimes the snake scale pops out like the koi fish. I've got so many fresh billy hogs. How many fresh hogs have I got? 160? Why is it a bad idea? Because we have the red soldier ant, and having just an upgraded soldier ant is kind of bad. But I know they said it's not a direct upgrade. Zero of the buggies are the new creatures. Maybe in the pond update, which will be summer. Right? Pond might be summer. Earwigs nerfed? No, they're not. Where's the snake at? Snake. SN. There he is. Some bad news about pond update buggy. Spill the beans.
8 legs become 10.
Has it been leaked already? Because I've seen a thing or two about the pond update already.
Shoot! Too much, too fast.
I'll just get like the tadpole. Apex leaked it? There's no shot. I don't believe you. I think bro's joking. Unless... Nah, Chillax is pulling my leg. Jade server? I just looked in there. Send it to me via DM, my friend. There's no shot. You're waffling. He's pulling our leg, chat. He's lying. You should make the snake where it has its eggs. That could work. Will black ant buggy be the same as red ants? I'm gonna say yes. Look then. Why are you sending fake images? It's a fake image, everybody. The diving bell spider is not out. Bro is just waffling. The update is out for everyone right now. Go play it right now. Next fight with the stranger will be on the snake back. Why would that make sense? Also, Luca, thanks for subbing, my friend. Also, can we just take a moment? Can we take a moment for the community asks for the roadmap? Like, you know how the old road... Wait, where's the old roadmap? This is the old roadmap. Right? Oh boy. We have this right now. So, spring update was in between winter and summer, right? Obviously. The only thing they've added with the community asks is half railings and the boss or the new creature. I don't think anyone asked for a pumpkin set. Not that I know of. And obviously quality of life people asked for, but, you know. I'm nitpicking again. Orc snake. Where might be cooking? How do I get the update? I'm stuck on the PTB. You opt out of the PTB and then update your game. Yeah, I think Mantis Armor is still the best in the game. I'm not gonna lie. All the new armor, I think the only decent armor from this update, I mean, I haven't tested majority of the armors, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Black Ant. Will I lose your progress? No. Your progress will not be lost. I'm currently playing on the save I was using on the PTB.
This bug's a natural athlete.
Rusty and Serpent. Serpent armor, I think it's okay. But like, you can use the Mantis armor, get a crit, get a faster attack speed, and use the Sizzling armor for extra attack speed. Why make the daggers spicy? Because spiders are weak to spicy. Right? Am I mistaken? Where's the wolfie? Yeah, spicy. Man, I've been up for 24 hours now. Yeah, all these guys are weak to spicy. But they don't do stabbing anymore, the daggers. When you upgrade them down a upgrade path, they go slashing. I don't know why. Cricket Trinket's not useless. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's been nerfed to the ground. You have a 7% chance to get attack speed bonuses. But hey, with the mod, we might bring it back to its full potential. Who knows? Woolly aphid fudge. Alright, I think I'm gonna end stream here. I'm not gonna lie. I really expected, like, some decent bug fixes or something. Maybe I'm expecting too much. I don't know. You just found the candied apple? Yeah, you won't be able to break that till end of the year. At least. There's been a broken build in Ground 2 that's like the old Broken New Game plus Red Ant Thorns. Oh, that's right. I gotta test the, Hold on a second. Before I go, I want to test something. This might be I need Might Fuzz. Stream's not over yet. I just thought of a great idea. I want to know if this works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if it works, you'll see a new video posted sometime soon. Why are you saying goodnight? It's 6 in the morning for me. How much do I need again? Oh man, this menu's so confusing. Red. I need a little bit. It's 2 AM for you? Damn. Respect. Respect for the grind. Where are more lawn mites? I heard one. Boom. I think 7's enough, right? 4, 5. Yeah, I got enough. I never miss a stream. You're my #1 fan, and I appreciate that. Also, my dog is barking at my door. Bro is not coming in for a snuggle. Haven't you slept? I haven't slept at all, no. I had a nap. Maybe like a 2-hour nap. Like in the afternoon, but that's about it. Yeah, the drawing rack UI was changed, yeah. Oh wait, I have the red ant armor crafted. What am I even doing, bro? It's right here.
I feel invincible.
Can you do a base tour? You've pretty much seen the entire thing, but I can. Don't get at me for doing this, by the way. Critical hits inspire buggies to attack faster for a short duration. Now, hear me out. If this works with the Lady Buggy, Water Cannon, this is going to be ridiculous. If it doesn't, I wasted my time. Nearby allies enhance attack power. Does this include buggies? Does this include buggies? I don't know. Buggy vampirism. No, we don't want that. What's like a good Axle trinket for the venom? Because the venom one hit works with the player, right? That includes buggies? Okay, cool. So it gives me a 10% damage buff, right? Oh, but my crit chance is so low because what's the buff for it, Chillax? Yeah, gotta check the grounded wiki. Made by the degenerate. Red ant armor. Grounded 2. You haven't updated the sleek effect for Grounded 2. No, you have. I'm just looking at it wrong. Piece effect, armor class effect, armor sleek effects. What's it called again? Critical inspiration. Critical. Hello, VL. Increases buggy's attack speed by 15% per piece, which is what, 40%? Let me get my calculator out. That's short for calculator, by the way. I'm not a mathematician. 45% attack speed. How am I going to test this out?
Yo, over here.
How much did the cricket trinket get nerfed? So the crit hit chance got nerfed in half, and then the critical hit, the chance to proc the crit hit got nerfed as well, to from 20% to 7%. So this is the normal attack speed. This is when you spam F or your shove key and the shoot key. I need like a keybind where I can just like do that. Okay, now I need to get a crit. So if I have ambush equipped, and if I hit a creature with an ambush, is that a guaranteed crit? I think it is. We need to find a creature real quick. I could stun a flyer, true. My ladybuggy will use hydro pump. So if I do this, I'm just waiting for a crit. So I want to see if it actually increases the attack speed. Okay, I'll do it myself then. It does work. I think it works. Okay, but the axle trinket doesn't work. So I think, what the hell? Bro's just, you guys are in a wild ride with me. We're about to figure out the best buggy build in Grounded 2. Maybe 2-piece. What does the Night Stalker armor do? Like what's the crit on the Night Stalker armor? Buggy crit, is it 6%? Buggy crit. The helmet gives 9%, yet the chest and leggings give 8. Well, that's crit hit chance. That's not critical hit damage, right? Attacks, perfect shots, and dodges can buff allies. I didn't even know dodges worked. What is Bardic Inspiration? Is it only for bows? Or can this work with other stuff too? No, it's only bows. Okay, so we need to rock the Axle helmet. Maybe we just do this. I know it's... Bardic Inspiration works? There's no way. There is no way. Xbox Cam Players update, yes. I don't think that's... So, does this work then? Does charge shot damage work? Or quick draw work for buggies? Maybe the Fabulous Femur would work? Does that work for buggies? I'll see... I don't know if it's good to have 2-piece axle and then 1-piece red ink. That's 15% attack speed. But if I do that, that's more attack speed but less crit chance. But if Bardic Inspiration gives you crit chance, that should be fine. Try the quick charge one. I'll give it a go. The yellow axle trinket isn't that good because it just heals your buggy. Hoops be just waffling. See, now I'm actually intrigued about making this buggy as strong as it can be. But it's only good near water. We can try that out. How to make my base like that? I went in front of the ranger station and placed some grass floors down that allows you to build inside for some reason. This game want to load? Alright. Does anyone know exactly what Bardic Inspiration does? Bard. Okay, just teleported me back. Cool, because I didn't move. 20% chance to buff the attack by 15%. So just increase your damage. Perfect shots increases crit chance by 5%, and then dodges increase stamina regen. So boosts damage by 15%. I think Trapper People is going to influence the crit damage we deal. I think. So what's our crit chance right now? 0%. So we have a 9% chance on our buggy. When a creature is stunned, it's 100% chance. Oh. Bro died.
Let's go.
Alright, let's...
That'd be handy charging into the paint. Good job.
Where's the puddle of water? I don't really want to jump down to the hole. I'm gonna have to.
Take 5, buggy boy.
No, earwigs can still not be blocked. Okay. Okay, does this change the speed? No. That does not.
Doesn't beat grandma's recipe, but it's close.
Can my buggy come down here or no? I'm gonna say no. Okay. They make it so you can, these guys resist water? Why am I doing, like, no damage to them? Are earwigs, like, resistant or something? Do earwigs have a natural resistance to water? Maybe I was cooking for a second or two, but... Also, I didn't know if my, I didn't know if the, what's it called? The attack speed was going off. And the Bardic Inspiration, I can't tell if it goes off because this game doesn't show you your effects on buggies for some reason. So if you tap the shoot button and the shove button at the same time, you can just... How can I show it? It's just hard. So like this is the normal attack speed, and you can just do this. Well, like I said, Needed for the poison. Yeah, but the Axle trinket. Do I even have a trinket equipped? I got the fabulous femur. I don't think that's good. This is crits. Always. Where's a creature I can find? Let me find a cricket.
Let's see.
Let's heal up real quick.
Maybe I should go into sports medicine.
I literally shot you. Come back. I feel like this is doing like no damage. I feel like this is like terrible. I don't know why the... Why was the Axle armor doing more damage? Maybe I wasn't cooking. Oh well. We'll definitely buff buggies in the mod, guarantee. The set bonus of Axle armor is just extra venom, no? Also, I don't think the Bardic Inspiration mutation worked at all. You've never seen a ladybuggy? Wouldn't the eye patch work? It would, but your helmet... I think it would work. Does player damage affect buggy damage? That would kind of make sense. But the helmet gives you 9% crit.
I feel invincible.
Yeah, so critical just inject venom and erupt in a burst of extra damage. Right. So the extra damage is what's doing the big damage, right? We'll try it again. We'll see if the eye patch makes a difference. We won't use the red ant armor because it doesn't really make a difference if we're doing the full auto anyway. Should the ladybuggy also have the ability to heal you to make it more balanced? No? I think it's fine the way it is. Bro. Why is it always dark time when I'm over in this area?
Let's find something to web up.
I swear it's barely daytime at all in this game. Okay, are the rust beetles back? Rust beetles. Some. Let's fill her up.
Let's see.
We're about to find out if the eye patch works or not. Why are you running backwards? Come back.
Tear 'em up.
Wait, why can't I... aphid corpses fill up water, or is it just a bug around here? It's just a bug around here.
Shoot! Too much, too fast.
Did the eye patch do that damage, or was this the... Oh, he's got the screams, so he has venom reduction. Mosquitoes are too small to ride as a buggy. That thing's stuck on its leg. I think it's the Axle set bonus that does the big damage. Yeah. The Axle set bonus 100%. Rust beetles take more damage to water? Do they actually? I did not know that. There's no shot. Oh, duh. Where's potato beetles? We'll try it. We'll try killing another potato beetle again, but we'll use the eye patch.
Let's see.
We'll see if it's the eye patch or if it's the
Need salt and chili oil.
the axle.
We could base a whole sport on this.
Bro's stuck in the tree. Get out of that mode, bro. No, it is 100%. I saw there was a way to like do a shove every single time. Axle armor is low-key back. It was never a thing, but it's back. Where's our water arrows? How would that work? I mean, like, buggies are garbage, bro. I'm using an acid trinket. I'm using an acid weapon that is not influenced by anything mage related. What the shit balls, bro? Can you explain how to make your buggy shoot fast? So you hit the shoot button of the water cannon, like you tap it, and then you press the ram button or the dodge button. So for me, I click and press F over and over and over at the exact same time. And yes, maces will probably come back. Alright, maybe I'll make a mage build video first. I don't know. Disappointed by the red ant armor. Not sure why the red ant armor has critical inspiration to begin with. I think that'd be a good axle piece effect. Or sleek effect, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. That's gonna be the end of today's stream. For real this time. I ain't joking. Thank you all so much for joining me. In my opinion, this update was a little bit of a letdown, but, you know, it is what it is. Thanks for all the subscribers, thanks for the memberships, thank you for all the kind messages in chat, I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. There should be one coming out later today / tonight, depending where you are. Probably just talking about the roadmap. Maybe I do a build video, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna take a nap, I'm gonna go to bed, because I've been up for way too long. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, chat. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah.